All right, so this is the Unit 7 Grammar Review answer key video. In the first sentence, the grass unfortunately will have to be mowed. I see I have 2 commas and they are being used to surround the word unfortunately, which is not necessary information to the sentence and interrupts the flow. So the answer to number 1 in this case would be B. Use commas to set off interrupting words or phrases. Number 2, despite the rain, comma, the kids are playing outside. I see that this comma is offsetting a group of words at the beginning of the sentence, and that group of words is not a complete sentence. So the correct answer here would be A, use a comma after an opener. So in number 3, I could use the process of elimination, but I'm just going to go through it here. I see an independent clause, the video game was on sale. I see a comma and a fanboy. And then I see another independent clause, a group of words that could stand by itself. I still didn't want to spend too much money on it. So in this case, the comma is used with the fanboys to connect those 2 independent clauses. So the answer is C. Number 4, I have to cross out commas or take out commas that aren't needed or insert commas where they are needed. Number 4, the movie, a romantic comedy, was an instant box office hit. I see the word movie is a subject. That's what the sentence is about. Was is always a verb. So I see that these 2 words are separated here by this interrupter. Just like in number 1 above, I need to put in commas to separate the interrupter from the rest of the sentence. Number 5, the rice and beans were amazing, but the chicken was too dry. So right here, I see a fanboy. What I need to decide is, do I need a comma? Because these 2 groups of words are independent clauses. They are, they could stand alone. So I need to insert a comma before the fanboy. 6, even though most families go on summer vacation, mine does not. Even though is in a woobis type of subordinating conjunction. And so I know that this comma doesn't belong here, but rather it belongs at the end of the dependent clause. So after vacation. Even though most families go on a summer vacation, comma, mine does not. Teachers today need skills in online learning platforms and video streaming. Teachers today need skills. I don't think that I need a comma to separate the subject from the verb here. So I'm going to take that comma out and then check it over. Teachers today need skills in online learning and video streaming. So because there are only 2 items here, I don't need any commas to separate them. Number 8, lunch break was still 30 minutes away and the employees were all hungry. I see a fanboy right here. I'm going to highlight that for you. And then I have to check and see if there are independent clauses on each side. Lunch break was still 30 minutes away. That could stand by itself. The employees were all hungry, could stand by itself. So yes, I do need a comma with the fanboy to join those 2 independent clauses. The 2 sentence structures that we're going to ask you to be aware of are create a sentence that begins with an independent clause and uses a comma to set off a closer. I would recommend using some sort of gerund phrase here as your closer. See how I used the ing form of the verb here. So my independent clause reads, I taught my sister how to throw a frisbee. So this is the independent clause. Put it in pink or purple, pink. And that matches up with that group of words. And then my closer is a phrase that could not stand by itself. Number 10, we worked on in class where we took a quote, something a character said from one of our book club books. So that's what you're going to do here and practice citing it MLA style with the author's last name and the page number from the book. Here is where the the comma comes in to set off the explanatory words from the rest of the quote. Remember, your period goes at the end of the sentence.